Are you ready, chat? Because I am.
What's up, everybody? I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hassan broadcast coming to you live from a cloudy day here in California, Los Angeles. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. I have a very important announcement. I've finally done it. I watched Ethan Klein's content nuke, and I'm not going to call it context puke as I normally do because the reality of the matter is it was brilliant. Nothing was out of context. Everything was correct. I am an Islamist, fundamentalist, radical terrorist. I am a vicious anti-Semite. It's true. Most importantly, Ethan is more attractive than me, both physically and also mentally. I've been lying about everything, including my glasses. They're fake. He was right about that. That's not even in the content nuke. And he was right about that too. How did he know everything? How? Wake up, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Ethan, wake up.
Wakey, wakey, Ethan. Wake up, Ethan. Wake up. Time to be awake, Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
This is no longer a dream. This is a nightmare. Wake up.
Ethan, the dumb bitch is telling you to wake up.
Wake up, Ethan.
I'll tell you the song is kind of a bop, not gonna lie.
Ethan, wake up. Wake up. Since anyone?
I ain't gonna hold you, the song's kind of a bop.
Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up, Ethan.
I'm not gonna do a react content yet, chat.
I'm the same. Nobody's telling you to wake up, Ethan.
Ooh, yummy. I love Sabra hummus.
Wake up, Ethan. Wake up.
Ethan.
Wake up, Ethan.
Wake up.
Wake up, Ethan. Just wake up.
So this is how the video starts, chat. It's something. It's really something. It really is. I saw a tweet that encapsulates all of it, like, really well. It was titled, like, you can't see my hands, but just imagine I'm gesturing. All the worst people you know are fighting. I can't find it, but it was really apt.
I need financial restitution for having to look at Jabba the Hutt.
Okay, hold on. I forgot to turn them off, but also valid. Valid point, but TTS is off. I gotta think and talk. I can't do both. Hassan and H3 need no introduction. That beef's been going on for a while. We don't have to get into it. But I will give context to other people. Froggen, who wished PTSD on American soldiers. I'm sorry, but we gotta. Just let everyone know.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Boo fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Okay, strong. Yeah, sure. However, there's also another person called Idubbbz who wanted someone to, like, kill Asmongold. Let's not forget that. This is the clip.
NOH put out bounty on Asmon Live. What is this? Oh, I saw this. Somebody linked this to me, obviously. We'll watch this. Here we go.
Listen, I'll up the number, okay? 30K to anyone who'll make this dipshit disappear and make Eve's breasts bigger. Okay? You have to do both. Alright? Because then it's a win-win for me. And I don't have to see that moron on my timeline anymore.
Oh my god.
So if you think about it.
What?
I'm still lost on how this actually went through and nothing really happened, but yeah, really fucked up. You know what else is crazy? Boom! This waifu cup launch featuring me! Only
Only available for 2 weeks. Don't forget to click the link in the video description below. Don't miss out.
Also, Destiny was also kind of brought up, but not like it directly in the video. He, who also needs an introduction, weighed in. We'll look at that in a little bit. And obviously Idubbbz and his girlfriend, Anissa, who we've also talked about before. But we can start with this, because it's the most relevant. Hassan defending Froggen over the content cop backlash. Yes, he actually defended Froggen over the whole content cop thing. Let's watch it really quick. I'm just giving you context before I weigh in. I'm not gonna do this whole, I'm gonna do this out of context, I'm not giving you anything and I'll just like rant about it. No, I just wanna show you guys. Holy shit, that's a big dislike part. Anyway, let's watch. It's all just a bunch of high school YouTube drama, but okay, I'm ready.
The reaction to Froggen by everyone, including XQC, is so fucking gross, dude. Straight up, you're fucking gross. That's all it is. Everybody acts like Froggen is the fucking Antichrist, okay? And it's so transparent what these fucking losers are doing. Like, you can have disagreements with Froggen if you want, but god damn, everyone is immediately, like, their reaction is so visceral. It's so goddamn visceral. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. This shit is so fucking normalized. Like, Asmongold, XQC, I saw some of them go fucking viral too. It's like, yeah, bro, she's hijabi, I know. And don't even fucking for a moment act like that does not contribute to this. They will say, oh, it's because we hate her opinions. Like, no, you reacted that way specifically for a very specific purpose, bro. I hate this. I hate this shit so much. But it's not necessarily that I hate the reaction, and I think it's more so that it's so normalized to behave this way. It really grosses me out. And I know people will try to fucking do the, wow, you're so ruthless for calling out the Islamophobia here and calling out the racism here. I wasn't being racist, and then fucking fight tooth and nail. But it's gross as fuck.
Right, so let's give context to this first. I assume this is what he was talking about, because I had to do my own research to, like, figure out what's going on, okay? I think that this was the context, given the situation. It was this tweet. It says, Idubbbz should pay me for emotional distress because this demonic entity was put on my screen without warning. Okay, I believe this is what they were talking about. This was in response to the tweet. So what's happening is he's giving an emotional argument and trying to paint everyone who dislikes Froggen as Islamophobes and not just the people that hate the things she said and dislike her as a person. And sure, of course, there are people out there that are insulting for her looks and calling her ugly. Yeah, I get that. I don't support that. I never have. I never will. But it is ridiculous to say that the only reason people don't like her is because she looks like the pot of greed. Chat, when literally everyone attacks Asmongold for his appearance, when they yell cockroach and then he's like a skinny fucking stupid bitch and a twig and this and that, and then he lives in filth and it says he has a dead mom and he killed her, like, that's all totally okay because it's Asmongold. But Froggen gets called a pot of greed? Wait, no, this isn't planned. No. Or they call her Miss Piggy? Like, now everyone is an Islamophobe? Or it's Islamophobic and we've gone too far? Like, are you kidding me? Get real, man. Nobody buys this shit. Shondo profile picture, base. No, No, seriously, I don't understand it at all. And by the way, this is a really funny thing. The tweet where Froggen says that Idubbbz is literally married to a Muslim woman. Let's just read it really quick. Ethan Klein wants to quote-unquote defend Muslims because he's being held accountable in the Content Cup for continuously being a vile person. Idubbbz has apologized, shown genuine change over the last decade, and is literally married to a Muslim woman, by the way. Muslims don't allow you to do OnlyFans, chat. The tweet where Froggen says Idubbbz is literally married to a Muslim woman, she's not even Muslim. She's like 8% Lebanese and literally made a video about leaving Islam. She did. It's real. She actually privated the video too. Look. Hello? We just conveniently forgot that? She's lesbianese? No, Lebanese. It's a country. No, I don't understand this mentality. You're not allowed to do OnlyFans if you are a Muslim or you're part of Islam. Anissa does OnlyFans. This is public knowledge. I'm not like making this up or whatever. It's considered haram, right? Trying to frame her as this like innocent Muslim girl to forgive Idubbbz for his sins and paint him in a better light is so cringe, and it's so disingenuous. And this is exactly why people don't like you or anyone like really in this video. It's a quite literal war of moral high ground. Nobody respects anything that anyone in this video has to say. It's sad. No logic behind any arguments, just disingenuous manipulation. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna say, "Oh, I left Islam," and then you do OnlyFans, that's fine. But you can't say, "Oh, he's married to a Muslim woman." It's like this would have been more accurate if you said Lebanese woman, because at least she is Lebanese. She's not Muslim. I don't understand this at all. And to top it off, on their podcast, Anissa has talked about how other Lebanese people don't recognize her as Lebanese, so it's like a LARP for her. Like, yeah, in the video, he tries to say that she's half Irish and half Lebanese, but it's not even close to true. Again, moral high ground. Zero actual arguments, just minority and victim Olympics. It's pathetic. It makes sense, Alana, if you don't think about it. Again, nobody looks into this, and then they say, yes, they're attacking Idubbbz even though he's married to a Muslim woman. And she's like, no, she's not Muslim. Froggen is Muslim. Like, what? Oh, and then I wanted to talk about how Destiny weighed in as well. That was a big thing. Destiny calls out Idubbbz for pretending to care about Ethan's mental health. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. What is Destiny saying?
Fine if you pretend, but don't pretend like you care about mental health or any of that cringe shit. Just be based. Tell people to kill themselves. Make fun of people who are on SSRIs. Make fun of people who have depression or anxiety or GD. Just do that. Just embrace the I can't say the words on stream anymore. All the slurs and everything you used to. Just do that. Go full in on it. But don't do this lefty bullshit of like, oh, you're presenting, these criticisms of what another person is saying. Well, maybe you're actually just fucking crazy, dude. Did you ever think that maybe every single thing you're saying is just the result of some huge mental health ailment that you're not capable of perceiving? But me, who exists, by the way, among the ranks of your harshest critics who constantly perceive, maybe I am able to perceive that thing that you're not. And I am able to diagnose you with that problem. And I am able to tell that every single thing you're saying is just coming from a place of deep insecurity and deep depression. And you just need to log off and touch grass and take a break. But like, this is is the worst type of gaslighting in the universe. The internet was a better place when Ian just said the N-word. Like, it is the most masked on, deranged type of criticism.
No way! Dude, very rare Destiny W. Exceptionally rare. Maybe not like saying the slurs part, but he's right that it feels like Idubbbz is absolutely pandering to a more left-leaning Hassan-watching audience because he's trying to like scrape up any crumb of relevancy at this point. It doesn't come across as genuine. In any way, like whatsoever. The entire video feels like a Hassan written propaganda piece. Especially at the start, like that was just wild. Yeah. And attractive. Sorry, I went full idiot. There's nothing worse than on the internet being unattractive. Dennis can get away with the same opinions as Froggen because she's good looking and has cleavage. Yeah, I think so. I think that a lot of people who are very attractive, or at least mildly attractive, or a little bit above average, yeah, they get away with a lot more. What happened to Idubbbz's hairline? Some people made jokes and talked about how Ian used to look better like 10 years ago when he was younger and it wasn't working out and wasn't as fit than he does now, working out and being more fit. Like, he actually does like boxing and stuff. Yeah. There's also a very funny thing that happened a while ago. I think it was like 2-3 years ago. Ethan talked about freaking Sam Hyde breaking Idubbbz. Yeah, that was a long time ago. He was supposed to like do like a documentary on Sam Hyde, and Sam Hyde basically pulled a reverse prank on him.
Or not.
It's pretty funny.
You know what's funny? I genuinely think that Sam Hyde broke Ian. And when he told me, he was like, he came and he
that was such a bizarre chapter.
He says, I'm doing a documentary on Sam Hyde. I told him, and Anissa was here. I said, that's a huge mistake. Do not do it. You guys, I don't know who. I said, do not do it. Like, trust me. Because Sam's the type of guy who's going to get the best of you. Really, no matter what. And it turns out he did. And he's even crazier than Ian anticipated.
Right.
He absolutely, I think it just broke him.
Yeah, I genuinely think he's right. He can't keep getting away with it? No, seriously. I actually think he fucked up so hard. For those that don't know, Idubbbz was supposed to make a little mockumentary about Sam Hyde. He went over to wherever, Sam Hyde lives. And essentially, he looked really crazy, and in the end, he ended up punking him and being like, oh, you thought I was serious? And it ended up being really funny, but only for Sam, because Idubbbz basically got mind-fucked. Yes, Sam hired a crackhead to pose as his girlfriend, and Idubbbz actually thought it was real, and then at the end, he's like, no, I wasn't being serious, like, this was some art chick, like, that I knew through, like, art school or something. Yeah. It's like, I'm supposed to be the puppet master, but this is right at the end where they do the reveal, and Idubbbz is like, what? No way. Okay, let's watch her.
Danny, has she
Danny's the girlfriend.
been on drugs since she met you?
She's been on drugs since before she met me. So if you're implying that I've driven her to drug use, you are incorrect.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's what I wanted to sort of get out of the way.
Good.
Yeah.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Have you tried to get her any help?
No, seeing as she's a girl I paid $500 to shave her head and pretend to be my girlfriend, no. I haven't tried to get her any help. Should you want me to try?
Well, okay.
I don't know her that well. It's probably not my business to get her off drugs. Also, I think I told her to put her hand in your pocket and pretend to be on drugs.
Shut up.
You think are you serious? You think I would date a girl that has her hair shaved like that?
Yes.
You think I'm a fucking mental case?
Yes.
No, actually, I've known her for a long time. And
This is so upsetting to me right now.
You think I'm a fucking millionaire. You think I have a shit ass office like this?
Shut up. This is your office.
Says who? You think I would fucking spill rock stars and Legos all over my office like a fucking animal? And have 20 people in a fucking dentist's office? You know this is a converted dentist's office, right? That's why there's like paintings of like whales on the walls and shit.
Holy shit.
Ian!
You
silly guy!
So you're punking me.
I'm not punking you. I'm trying to make a. I thought it'd be funny for your fans. I thought they'd like it.
The whole thing?
I would never do anything.
The whole thing's a ruse.
Actually hurt you or upset you or make you look foolish. I would not do that.
Oh my god, I forgot about this part.
How do you know Danny?
Art school connection. I think she's a friend of a girl I fucked in art school.
Yeah. And she doesn't do drugs.
No, she does hair and nails.
Yeah.
I don't know if she actually.
Danny's not on drugs.
No, she's a good actress, right?
That cut is actually so good, dude. What? Dude, I kind of forgot this happened until recently. He completely underestimated the time and the money and the effort that someone like Sam Hyde is willing to put up to troll you and make you look stupid. Genuinely, I think he just didn't expect it. I saw it in another tweet somewhere. Maybe it was like a reply to the first one. I can't remember. But somebody said that Idubbbz quite literally transferred his entire 2016 audience directly to Sam when he made this documentary. Sam also released his side of the story and it made it even funnier and people thought that was really, really funny. And we don't know for sure, but like I could see it. I don't know, chat. I think it could be true. Sam Hyde is way bigger and more popular than he ever was before. The edgy people that liked Idubbbz probably like Sam more today than they do Idubbbz. Yeah. Didn't he refuse to post the sign? I thought Idubbbz refused to post the sign of the documentary. Yes, correct. He only posted his side of the documentary because Sam posted his. Because this happened and he was really, really upset and he had an ego meltdown over it, basically. Sam posted his side first and then Idubbbz was like, oh, fuck. I better fucking post it after. Because otherwise I look really, really stupid. Yeah, he actually pranked him. Yeah. Oh yeah, this was quite something. I know I said we wouldn't watch all of it. We aren't. Don't worry, it's timestamped. I wanted to show you this.
I think something that's very important to me in bringing back Content Cop is to be fair. I think that was something that was not illustrated in previous Content Cops that I think should have been and probably wouldn't have left me with so much regret. Ethan deserves all of the criticism that he's getting. I think it's very valid. But I also think at the end of the day, we should acknowledge that he's human because he is human. And he is in a situation that's making him extremely scared, paranoid, defensive, sensitive, and I'm sure other features and feelings.
I found this really weird too, chat. Like, this stuck out to me when I watched the video, like, in its entirety. He says that it's really important to him that Content Cop needs to be fair, but he literally just collabed with not just one, but an entire group of people who openly hate H3. It's like you didn't even try. Like, I swear to God, 2016 Idubbbz would make a Content Cop on 2025 Idubbbz. Content Cop used to be about, like, clowning, like, jokes, and, like, making yourself look silly. I don't think Ian made himself look silly, and there was no, like, skits, there was no jokes thrown in there. It was literally kind of just moral grandstanding and showing clips of Ethan. And it was an hour long, too. Yeah. Excuse me, said the same thing, too. I don't know what he said, but it just kind of feels like this isn't a Content Cop. It's just like you morally grandstanding and fighting and appeasing kind of thing. Yeah, all the edges gone. Well, it's just completely flat. It would have been better if he didn't call it a content cop. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, matured Idubbbz justifies Hassan saying America deserved 9/11.
Deserve 9/11, dude. Fuck it, I'm saying it.
That is someone who is extremely frustrated and passionate about a particular topic. In this case, American imperialism and terrorism. You could have looked into that. You could have talked to Hassan a little bit more and found out what his international politics opinions are, but you wouldn't even need to do that. You can look at it online.
America deserved 9.
This is insane to me. You really didn't need to ride his cock this hard. I don't think everyone who likes Hassan is a bad person. I don't think watching or talking to a certain person means you endorse them. I stand by that. I always have. Like, I just don't know. It's so weird. Idubbbz literally didn't need to justify Hassan saying America deserved 9/11. It's just so far gone. It's absolutely fucking insane. It feels like a fever dream. Idubbbz, he's literally jumping in front of bullets for Hassan for no reason. And that's why nobody's taking him seriously. Because this video doesn't, like, present itself as his original thoughts and opinions. It feels like a Hassan propaganda piece. I'm not gonna lie. That's the difference. I feel like a 2016 Idubbbz content cop stood on its own because it was just, you know, his opinion on like a topic with some jokes thrown in. This video feels like Hassan is a ghostwriter for him, you know? Yeah. He's writing Hassan? No, for real. Thank goodness Idubbbz is here to educate me on American imperialism. For a second I was worried he would make fun of some retards on the internet and make me laugh. That's an Ackman W right there. That's pretty fun. No, but you get what I'm saying. Like, if Idubbbz was like inherently political, it wouldn't feel so weird. Like if Froggen made a quote-unquote content cup, everyone would be like, oh, just, you know, water under the bridge, this is normal. Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, he did like such a 180. Like, he kind of just flipped out of nowhere. He's got some meat right in, he's fucking bouncing on it. Do you say anything bad about Hassan, or is it all defending Hassan? I am 90% sure. I only watched it once, so forgive me. I might have, you know, tuned out some of the things that were said. I did watch it the whole way through without pausing. All he did was ride him, man. Yeah, he didn't criticize anyone except H3. Yeah. And then, obviously, chat already pointed this out, but, yeah, this is pretty oof. This is pretty oof. And it's probably worse now. According to my little, you know, my, counter thingy. Granted, chat, remember, the dislike extension can be incorrect. It can be off by thousands. Several thousands. I genuinely don't think the dislike ratio matters that much because this video is basically bringing every political schizo Andy into one place on one video. Every Hassan viewer, Idubbbz viewer, H3 viewer, Froggen viewer, Denim's viewer, everyone in between. And those who think it's funny watching them fight are gonna watch this. So of course it's gonna be highly polarizing. Like, again, it doesn't matter, it's just funny. And then, right at the end, yeah, Idubbbz started crying right at the end of the video. Like, in the last, like, 2 minutes, I think. Yeah. This kind of came out of left field for me. I don't know if it's like attempting to be an appeal for empathy, but it felt extremely out of place. Like, I would have thought that the irony of Idubbbz crying in a content cop would have been like, haha, look at him crying and he's pretending to cry, but it feels like he was actually crying. And by the way, the guy he's talking to, the one with the pink shirt, he gives apology scores or something? Like, he rates how good an apology is, how authentic it is, and apparently he rated Ethan Klein's apology and gave it a score that Idubbbz didn't like. It was like too high or something. So Idubbbz flew out to Seattle to confront him and try to make him lower the score. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's such a weird thing to like put in a content cop, sorry. He's an actual psychologist and Idubbbz dragged him into the beef. But regardless, who fucking gives a fuck? Who the fuck ranks apologies? Like, maybe he's farming it for content. Like, I get it. Like, you know, get your bag. You already have a psychology degree. But, like, at the end of the day, I was like, what the fuck, man? Why do we give a shit about this? Yeah, like, look. This is fun. This is so strong. Apparently, he came out after, Ethan... There's a clip in the comment if you scroll down. Oh. Yeah, I'll watch this real quick. Yeah, give me a second.
You know, I also see the dynamic of Ethan and Eli. Like, fuck, like, it's really hard to be a couple online and see people attacking your partner, and it's like, okay, like, if you come to their defense, if that doesn't always help them, right? Sometimes that makes it worse for them. You know, I also see the dynamic.
I don't even know what to say, because in 2016, Idubbbz crying in a content cop would have a layer of irony to it. There would be like a shtick to it. This is him like actually crying in front of millions of people about how he feels bad about how people shit talk his wife or whatever. They're married, right? Or is this his girlfriend? I don't know. It just feels so shallow. Like, you made an entire hit piece on H3 that was an hour long, by the way. An hour. And after allying yourself with his biggest haters, now you're crying because, like, people are being fucking mean to you? Like, are we okay? Are you okay, Ian? It's weird. I don't get it. Sam broke him, rebuilt him in the shape of a dick? I just don't understand. I don't get it. And then Dr. Kirk, this guy that he was crying to at the end of the video and trying to get him to change the apology. Like, he comes out and says this. Like, watch this clip.
Then Idubbbz made this video for me asking me to, you know, rescind that grade as a, you know, I don't know what he was trying to say. I think basically that Ethan must not have been genuine because of his more recent behavior showing his true personality or something like that. And I hadn't ever considered rescinding, or no one had ever asked me to do that before. So
rescinding I'm sorry, like, I don't want to be mean, but it's like, it's a fake score of some guy that I've never even heard of. No disrespect, I'm just saying, what? Who gives a shit?
In the moment, just came up with a policy to say, look, you know, in that moment, I did minimal research and background, and I evaluated the apology video for what it was. The grade isn't an indication of an endorsement of the individual or condemnation of the individual.
All right.
It's just a grade of that apology based on my criteria and my rubric that I have developed over time.
Yeah, that seems pretty fair. Again, it just feels desperate. I don't know. Chat, I want to give everyone a reminder that I'm not defending H3 or taking any sides on this. These are just my open thoughts on the discourse I've seen around the video. Like, if to me, this is literally just a group of retards fighting, and it's just kind of funny to me. Yeah, like, it's not that deep. I think the entire thing is cringe. At the end of the day, it's a bunch of left-wing content creators turning on each other when they used to be friends because they disagree over Palestine. That's it. Like, if you don't know anything about this and you don't give a fuck, that's the whole thing. It kind of blows my mind that not only can they not respectfully disagree, but they can't keep this beef in their DMs. They have to publicly attack each other, make videos about each other, talk about each other on stream, brigade each other's communities. Because now by like airing out this dirty laundry and essentially quote unquote like kind of eating their own, I guess you could say, you've invited everyone that hates you from every spectrum to just pick everything apart, make fun of you, and use this as evidence to dislike you more. This doesn't feel like a genuine content cop. It feels like Idubbbz is just trying to fit in with like a new group of friends, if that makes sense. Yeah. It's so weird. There's a scene in South Park that can explain the situation. South Park does it right. Must be nice to be that rich and bored. There was another tweet, or I think it was a YouTube comment that said something like, everyone who's unemployed is eating good today. Cause like, everyone who gives like an actual shit about this is an unemployed fucking loser. Like, I'm making fucking content out of it and like making you laugh and stuff, but the people that unironically give a fuck about this and take sides and like, you know, like everyone's shitting on each other. Like, all the unemployed people are just having a field day today. Or yesterday, or whenever this came out. Yeah. I think that's a good consensus to it. Content fraud, it seems like wearing the skin of a long dead thing. Yeah, and again, Content Cop has been dead for a while, you know? He also said he would stop doing Content Cop, and then boom. That's it shit. Alright. That's all I wanted to talk about the BH.